Hey, fantabulous friends. Alrighty, so today it is May 28th. It is a Saturday, and today I'm going to be meeting Dan and Phil again. Yep, my friend is gonna drive me in a few minutes. She is coming soon to drive me and one other friend. And the last time I met Dan and Phil on November 20th, it was just a meet and greet at a bookshop, and they signed our books. And that it was no show. It was not a part of Tatinof. It was just a random book signing in America. This was before the U.S. tour dates had come out. Now this is part of Tatinof, so I'm going to be. I got VIP tickets somehow. All right, keeping in the spirit of everything else being filmed on my phone, I'll just film this part on my phone. So basically, I'm going to be doing a bit of commentary throughout this entire vlog because some of the stuff couldn't get filmed, or it got deleted by accident. So I'm just going to explain some stuff. I got the last ones. But, yeah, I'm going to first go to the meet and greet, which begins at 4:15, and then I will be going to the actual show, which begins at about 6:15. So I've got like 2 hours in between. But yeah, for the show, I'm in the second row, but we're not allowed to film during the show. So, but I will just have to tell you about it. Yep. Alrighty. See you when I get there. Bye. Also, for the meet and greet, they get to sign one thing, and for me, that thing is my backpack. I didn't get the Dan and Phil shop. I do have the Galaxy bag, but I didn't want to have them sign that because it would probably not show up since it's a dark color. So this one is white, and it has cat whiskers, and I got it from PB Teen, I think. But it's a really cool backpack. So they're signing that. Yep. Hello, we are at the theater, and we're waiting in line, and this is Ellen. Maura's hiding because she doesn't want to be in my vlog. But yeah, we're in line, and there are lots of people. Okay.
Show the line.
Line. Much line.
Show the sign too.
Oh yeah, look at the sign. It's beautiful. You probably can't see it. I'll put a picture in. But yeah, we're being let in a few, like 30 minutes. So yeah, see you then. We're going inside. We're inside.
Our parents aren't allowed in.
Yeah, so.
They're too old.
Yep. All right, we're getting we're getting our wristbands.
Kind of a terrifying abyss right there.
Oh my gosh.
Look at it. Oh, this beautifulness.
Ellen, how are you feeling? All right, Maura, how are you feeling?
Nothing.
All right.
I'm probably
Nifty. Guys, I'm gonna be in the show for internet
that
support
was
group.
really sassy.
I'm sorry. But, because my problem was they make really bad puns, specifically ogre puns. So, and Shrek puns. So, yeah, that's exciting. Okay, so basically, how I got put in an internet support group was during the meetup, right before actually, because they couldn't do it during, but right before the meetup. So this one guy, he was like one of their helpers. He came into the VIP room, which was like this small room with that seated about like 50 to 60 people. I think. I'm not very good with estimating numbers. So he came to the other side, and we were all the way on I'm also one of those people who has to put up the L's for the left and right. Came to the left side of the room, and that's where we were sitting. And he goes, "Who has an internet support group?" And a bunch of kids were like, I do. And I was one of those kids, because, yeah, that's me. So he went around asking people what their internet support group was. And then he was like, "What's yours?" And I was like, "I can't stop making bad puns." And he was like, "Perfect." And then he pulled me and 3 other people into the hallway. Or there was like a really long hallway because it was at the Chicago Theater, which is like, it's ginormous, pretty big. So I walked, there was like this hallway, and we turned the corner, and then we went into this smaller area, like hidden off to the side. So he took out this voice recorder, and he said, "Okay, first you're going to state your name and where you're from." So we did that, and so there were 2 people that went first, and they were like, and everyone else's problems were relatively practical. They were like, I need more Twitter followers. That's not really practical, but I mean, like, it's a legit problem. And then the other girls was like, my house is infested with cats or something like that, which is relatively practical. Then he gets to me, and I said my name and where I'm from, and then he goes, okay, now you're going to say what your problem is. And I said, all right. So he started recording, and I go, hi, Dan. My problem is I can't stop making bad puns, specifically ogre and Shrek related puns. And by the way, this isn't really a spoiler because Dan has mentioned that there's an internet support group segment, so please don't kill me in the comments. I'm just a small child. So we recorded that, and then I went back to the VIP room, and then I met Dan and Phil and all that. Also, I forgot to film this bit when I was filming on my phone, and I am too lazy to import anything else from my phone. So, I'm filming this from my laptop. Okay, so when Dan and Phil were entering the VIP meet and greet room, I was sitting on the far left, and there was this exit sign right there, but there was a wall in front of it. There was like a door, an exit sign, then there's a wall. So here, there's like a space between it. So I was just kind of casually looking at my phone, deleting stuff to make more storage for vlogging and whatnot, when I turn and I see this head. It wasn't either Dan and Phil's head, but it was like a security guard's head. And I'm like, my spidey senses started tingling. I was like, something's about to happen, isn't it? And I go, Maura, I think something's about to happen. And I told Ellen too. And then I pull out my phone, like ready to film. But then Dan decides to have a major jump scare. So he like pops out from behind the wall and screams, "Hey everybody!" really loudly. And I was like, Jesus, inside, but like real life, I was trying to get it on my phone. I clicked the filters button instead of filming. I'm so mad at myself. I was mad. I was like, oh my god, how could I miss this? And no one else got it on film, I don't think.
They're signing some people's stuff right now, and we're still waiting. I'm so excited.
My phone was at 15%, but a good Samaritan lent me her charger, her portable charger. So there are good people everywhere.
Not really.
Ellen, Maura. Almost there.
Nice to see you. Would you like us to sign it?
Yeah, please send us back.
Sure. It would be an honour. All right, there we go.
Oh, nice ears on it.
Shall I take this selfie for us?
Sure.
Thank you. Alrighty, here we go. Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Okay, right after this part in the meetup, the camera cut out. So basically what happened after that was I started telling a bunch of really bad puns, and I will recite them now. My friends helped me come up with these, some of them. I've never felt this dantastic. I'm so sad the meetup is ogre. I'm sure the show will be Shrektacular. And then they were laughing a lot about that, so that was fun. I finished the meetup, and I got my bag signed, and they were really nice, and I have a video, so I'll post that.
That's so interesting, Hannah.
I know, right? We just had dinner at Potbelly, and we're going in line to go to the thing, to the show. Look, Maura took a Polaroid. Isn't it beaut? Yeah. Okay. We're going inside soon.
How big the line is?
Yeah, the line's pretty big. But yeah, we're going inside, and bye.
Oh my god. We're going to our seats.
We're that close to the stage. We're in the second row.
Look at all of this. The stairs are right there. If one of us gets called up, I'm going to cry.
The show just ended.
So set.
What? Oh yeah, look at the set. Hold on. Wait, no, wrong. I just tripped. Look at the set. They're taking it all down. It was so good. It was the best show ever. Look, we got props because we were in this. Yeah, they threw stuff at us. I got a streamer, confetti, and that. I actually got 3 plates, but I gave them to some people. One of which was Ellen. Yeah.
I think I picked mine up and gave it to you.
Yeah, and then you caught one.
Hannah gave it to me. We're good friends.
But honestly, that was like the best show ever. So yeah, it was really fun. And it was a grand experience. Okay, I was featured once, and then Dan and Phil, in the beginning, they were like, they started walking towards me, and they like pointed to me, and they were like,
what if
I don't want to
reported
like
what
this
if I reported you?
This isn't really a spoiler, but they were like, "What if I reported you?" And then they pointed to me, looked me directly in the eye, and I was like
and then
crying.
Phil was like looking too.
And then Phil was looking directly at me. I'm like for like at least 5 seconds, I was like, "Please." And then I was featured for the internet support group. It was great. Okay, I have to go because my phone's dead, and this is my friend's phone. Bye. Okay, the 2 times I was in the show, I'm not going to put this into much context because the first time is a major spoiler, so I'm not going to put into much context. So basically, the first time, Dan ran at me and on stage, like I was in the second row. So he runs towards where I was sitting and screams, "I could report you," and points at me. Like, you know how when you think someone's pointing to you, but they're pointing at the person behind you? That wasn't what happened because he was, 1, looking me directly in the eyes, like burning into my soul. That sounded really weird. Okay, 2nd, the person behind me, the seats were off center from me, so he couldn't have been pointing to the person behind me. He was looking directly at me, and both of my friends were like, "Hannah, he's looking at you." And I was like, And then Phil was like, "Don't, it could kill her." And Phil looked at me really concerned for like 10 seconds, and I was like, alrighty then. But like in the eyes, and I was just kind of... And then for internet support group, they read my question, or basically, yeah, they just like they played the audio clip with my question in it, and then and then Dan's reaction was, when I said the Shrek puns, he started like laughing really hard, like that disappointed laugh where you're like, like, why are you like this? That was the laugh, kind of, but he seemed really amused, and the entire crowd was doing the same thing, and I kind of was like screeching from my seat, and I think he remembered, I don't know, from the meet and greet, my Shrek puns. He may have. That would have been great. That would be awesome, but I don't think he did. But, and then he was like, "Well, Hannah," then he started listing Shrek puns, and he came up with one that I've never said before. "You are swamped with puns." I'm gonna have to use that from now on. But he then was like, "Well, Hannah, that's not really a bad thing. You should make a career out of this. Make a Shrek pun career." But honestly, it was really great. Just got home and I hung up my new poster. Yep, and it was probably one of the awesomest days ever. So yeah, I have to go now because it's very late and I'm very tired. Have a great day, week, and life. Bye. I think my poster is about to fall down. Today at 10:03 a.m. my poster finally decided to not fall down.